Indonesian folklore perform, entitled Bawang Merah, Bawang Putih.
First, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Nadia Ramadhani. I play as Bawang Merah.
I'm as Madam Randa. My name is Putih Ramadhani. I'm as Bawang Putih. My name is Elvira Putri Arini. I'm as cameraman. My name is Naila Saraya Zahra. I'm as Farmer.
My name is Alia Humaira. I'm as grandmother.
Hello, I'm as narrator. So, this is our drama.
Hope you enjoy it!
A long time ago, in a nice quiet village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived together with his daughter who was named Bawang Putih. This merchant wife had a long time passed away. The merchant was very fond of his daughter because she was obedient and kind-hearted. One day, as he came home from traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry this woman. So, Bawang Putih now had a stepmother and stepsister who is named Madam Randa and Bawang Putih. When her father wanted to trade, her stepmother and Bawang Putih would treat Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work that was ordered by Madam Randa. She cleaned the house, cooked, washed clothes, and looked for firewood. If Bawang Putih work went wrong, Madam Randa would punish her by not feeding her. Every morning, Madam Randa and Bawang Putih took turns shooting.
Hey, Bawang Putih, wash my clothes.
Not yet finished washing clothes, Bawang Putih would then be called by her stepmother.
Prepare breakfast now. We are hungry. Okay, Mom.
Because Bawang Putih worked so hard and was punished so harshly, her body became thinner. One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill and Bawang Putih was very sad because of it. She never left her father alone. However, God decided differently. Bawang Putih's father's did.
Don't leave me, Father.
While Bawang Putih wept and cried, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were excited because the property house of Bawang Putih's father now belonged to them.
Look, Bawang Merah, he finally done.
Yes, Mom, we will be rich.
One day, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She was sleepy and hungry. Her body was weak. While washing, Bawang Putih didn't realize that her stepmother's favorite robe has wasted away. When she put out the clothes in the basket, she was surprised to find her stepmother's robe was not there.
Mother favorite rope is gone. Oh no, it's drifting down the river. What shall I do? I dare not go home. Mother will scold me.
Finally, Bawang Putih decided to go back down the river to look for the stepmother robe. In the middle of the road, she met a farmer who was farming.
Auntie, did you see a purple rope floating down the river? Oh yes, I saw it. The rope was taken by an old grandmother who sang washing her big river. The old grandmother out is the mountain.
Bawang Putih immediately headed up the mountain. There, she found a wooden house. Bawang Putih knocked on the door of the house.
Grandma, did you find my mother for purple rope?
Oh, hi dear. Let's go in.
The old grandmother will give a purple robe with one condition. Bawang Putih must help her first. Bawang Putih agreed. All day, she helped the grandmother cook, look for firewood, clean the house, and wash clothes. For Bawang Putih, all this work was easy because she was used to doing it. Finally, it was time for Bawang Putih to leave for home. The grandma gave her the rope.
Bawang Putih, this is the purple rope you're looking for. Oh, I want to give you a gift. A pumpkin for you because you helped me choose which one you like.
On the table, there were both small and large pumpkins. Bawang Putih chose a small pumpkin because she also had to carry a basket full of the clothes home.
I choose the small one, Grandma.
Okay, take this little pumpkin, but remember, you can't open the pumpkin until you get home. Remember?
Well, Grandma, I will do everything you said.
Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was scolded by her stepmother and Bawang Merah.
Where have you been, Bawang Putih? How dare you go out without my permission? Forgive me, Mother. I will.
Stop, Bawang Putih. We don't need your excuses.
They continued to beat her. Then they saw the pumpkin grown by Bawang Putih.
Cut the pumpkin and cook it. We are starving because of you.
Bawang Putih took the knife and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin was full of sparkling and expensive jewelry.
Mom. Where did you get this? Where did you get this?
Bawang Putih then told them everything.
The large pumpkin. It would have more jewelry.
Hearing the words of Bawang Merah, the stepmother finally got the idea.
Looks like I have an idea. Ha ha ha.
The next day, the stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the purple rope. Then, secretly, they followed the veil as it was washed away. Sure enough, the purple rope was picked up by the old grandmother. The stepmother and Bawang Merah followed the old grandmother who went up the mountain. As they walked, Bawang Merah complained about how far it was.
Oh, Mom, I'm tired. Let's just go home.
Bawang Merah, be patient. Soon we will get even more jewelry than Bawang Putih.
But I'm tired, Mom.
I said be patient.
Arriving at the old grandmother's house, the stepmother and Bawang Merah knocked on the door. The old grandmother welcomed them warmly. Then, the stepmother and Bawang Merah pretend to be sad and asked about the purple rope.
Dear grandmother, did you find my mother's purple rope?
Oh yes, it just so happens that Grandma found it on the river.
I'm so tired. If it weren't from the pumpkins, I wouldn't do this.
Yes, I'm also tired. Hopefully, there will be even more jewelry inside this pumpkin. Ha ha ha.
Finally, Bawang Merah and the stepmother finished their work at the old grandma house and say goodbye. The old grandmother gave the rope to Bawang Merah and her mother. On the table, there are two pumpkins, one large and one small.
Choose one pumpkin as a gift from me.
Of course, I choose the big one, Grandma.
Yeah, we just the big one.
Remember, don't open the pumpkin before you get home.
Yes, Grandma, that's for sure. We will go home first.
Bawang Merah and her mother did not obey the advice of their grandmother. One way, the stepmother split the big pumpkin. They were impatient to get their hand on jewelry inside.
Mom, let's just open this pumpkin. The old grandma will not know.
Yeah, let's open this and also
However, they were in for quite a surprise because inside the pumpkin were venomous animals such as snakes, scorpions, a spider, and centipedes. They were both bitten by a snake.
Ah!
yourself inside you.
Ah, Mom! It hurts too! Oh, it hurts!
I also got bitten.
Because they are still in the middle of the forest, no one came to help them. The stepmother and Bawang Merah died from the snake bite. Their greed brought them to disaster.